this is the PS5, statistically the most used console for playing FIFA. Yeah! And this is a device made by Nokia, statistically the least used console for playing FIFA ever. And there goes my PS5.
In its 28-year history, FIFA's been sold on 45 different consoles, yet today it's only sold on 3. All the others failed. Why?
And it sucks. I know that I'll never be one of the best FIFA players because there'll always be millions of players better than me. But what if there weren't?
What if I found 5 consoles that nobody plays FIFA on? Consoles that have the game, but nobody knows they do.
Meaning if I can prove myself as one of the best players on not just 1, but 5 consoles? Does that not make me the best FIFA player of all time? I know! It's a genius plan.
From flop consoles to ancient consoles to a literal Nokia console, we're playing FIFA on a lot. We'll be beginning this with the Wii U,
which is Nintendo's worst selling console ever. I always thought it was just an add-on to the Wii. I didn't realize it was actually its own thing. In fact, what does the U in Wii U even stand for? Oh, so it's U and they've shortened it to U. Oh, as a young person, this just makes Nintendo so relatable. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I am kind of handy when it comes to FIFA on the Wii. So if I can translate my skills onto this console, I should be ready for the Championship Series in no time.
Before I can load up FIFA, the Wii U asks for a face scan to create a me.
Brace yourselves, you're about to see the most attractive me ever made. Come on, Nintendo, show me the money, show me what?
The Wii U is so unpopular that only one FIFA was ever sold on here, FIFA 13.
It gives us the option to play as a goalie, which isn't a thing on PS or Xbox kickoff.
So I have the chance to become one of the few people to say they've been able to keep a clean sheet on the hardest difficulty on the Wii U. What separates the Wii U from the Wii is the touchpad, which replaces the motion sensor remotes, and I have criticisms.
The whole point of FIFA on the Wii was that it was interactive. I shook to shoot. I was being active. Here, I lose the comfort of playing with a normal controller because this thing is gigantic. And also the interactivity of the Wii, which was like the whole point.
To be fair, most of the time you're just running around while the ball's in the other half, although playing goalie does present itself with a new set of challenges.
Does anyone know what the dive button is? How do I save? Oh god, shots coming. Yes! Oh, what a save! I literally just stood in the middle of the goal. Oh, you just press B to dive. that's so goofy. Oh, I should really focus on saving the corner. Oh, okay. Alright, we go again.
My touchpad and TV both display the same screen.
Pass it away. Nice. Oh, no, don't give it back. Get it out. Oh, that was nearly a disaster.
Which is helpful because A and B are the wrong way around here. So my dumbass could look where I was pressing without taking my eye off the game.
No, he's in. Guess what, save. Did we score? Oh, he scored! Nice! Higuain!
The thing is, I can't see why the Wii U failed, but all my gripes with it are kind of fixed in the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I just gotta hold on. 90th minute. Please, just get it out. Yes! Yes, we won! That's full time! Let's go! And that is a clean sheet for me! And unlike my bed, these sheets stay clean. I wet the bed.
That's a dub in my books. No, not the bedwetting. The fact that I have a clean sheet on the Wii U, which not many people can say they have, but I need to master more consoles, like the N64. Back in its day, the N64 was actually one of the most popular consoles about, but nobody really ever played FIFA on it, and there's a good reason why. When this console came out in 1997, it wasn't really built to support games like FIFA 97, which were on the PS1. So EA had to make an entire new game just for this console. And it's called FIFA 64. Yes, imagine telling your grandchildren FIFA 64 and FIFA 97 both came out in the same year. Actually, that's actually pretty straightforward. You just repeat them what I just told you. FIFA 64 also happens to be the worst reviewed FIFA of all time, and that was back in 1997. FIFA still sucked ass back then, so I'm actually terrified. The N64 has no home screen. You switch it on, and the game's already running. There's a bunch of customization that the PS5 doesn't have, though. You can edit existing players like Beckham's appearance and hair color, although that's pretty insignificant when its face is a total of 5 pixels. It also lets you alter game speed, which is a separate thing to its duration, and I wanted to see what cranking it to the fastest actually meant. So to prove myself on this console, my goal is to win a game on the fastest speed. Really struggling with the pace of this game. It's moving so quickly. Stop him! Oh my god, there's no way!
No. Oh, come on. It's just... Oh, I've conceded again.
I'd say the main issue I was having here was the controller. I just had no idea how it was meant to be held. Unlike the PS5, which kind of just nestles in your hand.
They couldn't make it less symmetrical if they tried. This has to be the weirdest controller ever.
Thankfully, the only buttons that matter are A for passing and B for shooting.
There we go. Yes, Beckham, let's go. Right, we're back in it.
The other ones, yeah, they do nothing. This console was really not built with FIFA in mind.
Shoot. Yes! Soul shots, Ollie! Let's go, 2-all. You grab a winner. Good move. This is a great move. Pass it back. Let him have a go. Yes! Ollie again! Oh my goodness, what a comeback! I can't cope, it's too much. Are you in? Let's go! Let's go! What a win!
Remember, this had a rep of being the worst FIFA of all time, but I don't think that's fair.
They'll never turn me against you. Never! You're just so perfect.
I guess you could say our connection is hardwired. But hey, I like to think I'm one of the few people who's won a game on fastest on FIFA 64. So that's 2 down, 3 to go. And up next, the Mega Drive.
I do feel bad putting this console here because it did sell like 3 times more than the Wii U, but there is a catch. This thing was discontinued by Sega in 1997, meaning it only had 1 FIFA cycle before it was gone. And given how popular FIFA was when it first came out, I like to think not many people even gave FIFA a chance on this thing.
The Mega Drive got off to a poor start when it took me a full-on 5 minutes to realise the enter button was C instead of A.
This feels illegal. In what world is A not the enter button? You know what? I'm glad this thing was discontinued. Yep, I said it. I went there.
When we played FIFA from this era on the Game Boy, we scored, but we lost the game. So my goal here is to win. I was playing as England, and the ratings are crazy.
Gary Neville 86, Gascoigne 89, Southgate 74. He's just so much lower rated than everyone else. That's really, really sad, actually.
What makes scoring so difficult is there isn't actually a dedicated shoot button. You kind of just have to hit C and pray that it goes near the target.
No, that's such a bad shot. Oh, he's put it miles wide. Are you kidding me?
Scoring was impossible. And even in games where I kept a clean sheet and forced penalties, I still couldn't score from the spot.
Oh, straight down the middle. No. No, he's missed again. I can't believe it. I missed all of them. Well, I lost.
I could have kept going for days and not hit the back of the net.
I can't score. I can't, man. I think I'm going to have to accept defeat. I can't score. I can't.
Yeah, I stink. Like, really, really stink on this console. The Mega Drive, I'm glad that's over. KMT, let's move on to the GameCube.
Look at this thing. It's so small. It's so cute. Look at even this little handle and everything. I mean, compare it to the PS5. It's like me versus the guy she left me for.
The GameCube has a lot of FIFAs to choose from, so I just went with the latest one, FIFA 07.
Which looks just like a regular disc case, right? Surely nothing crazy in here. It's tiny! It's like a little baby disc!
This FIFA also came out on the PS2, so I'm really intrigued to see how it compares to the best-selling console of all time. This era of FIFA is when skilling started to become a thing on the PS2, so my goal here is to score a skill goal and win a match on the GameCube. Guys, I think it's finally happened. We've found a controller that doesn't give you arthritis. Round of applause. Tears in my eye.
This really is the blueprint. 2 joysticks, D-pad, bumpers, A, B, X, Y. Although they're in really awkward positions, they were so close to not ruining the controller.
To a skill, you have the right joystick, but it only seemed like 3 or 4 moves even existed in the game, even with the likes of Messi, Eto'o, and Ronaldinho at my disposal.
You go, simple rolls, do a little fade. Nope, okay. Damn, the skilling is actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
I didn't realize till I put them side by side, but the PS2 graphics absolutely clear the GameCube graphics. That's probably a big reason as to why the GameCube never really took off with FIFA.
Great turn. Shoot! Oh, yes! Now, do we accept that? I'm going to say yes, because I don't think I'm going to be able to score one better than that. Let's go. That is the win.
As for the skills, that's unfortunately as good as you'll get on the GameCube, but at least we achieved our goal. Well, barely. This last console, however, is the one I'm most nervous about, the Nokia N-Gage.
What you're currently looking at is a gaming console which also doubles up as a mobile phone. The thing was made in 2004, before the smartphone, so I guess Nokia was just thinking they'd appeal to both mobile phone users and gamers. Unfortunately, this thing generationally flopped. Only 2 million were ever sold, which makes it by far the least selling console that FIFA has ever been sold on. But FIFA 2004 is on here, and for a device whose screen is the same size as my thumbs, I'm expecting disastrous things.
As a true Gen Z man, I had no idea how to work this thing, let alone play FIFA on it. So my goal here was just to win a game, but I figured out that would probably make me in the top few thousand FIFA players on this console, since only a few thousand people have probably ever owned this game. A lot caught me off guard when I started playing this, but I think what was most weird was FIFA in portrait.
They've done as good a job as they can. It is concerning I can't see the goal until I'm 2 feet away from it. Also, the controls are just hilarious. To pass, press 7. To sprint, press 4. And to shoot, press 5. The other 9 buttons there, they're totally useless.
Actually, there is one thing that caught me more off guard. This game goes hard.
Nice. This is a good move. We're actually playing quite well. This is good. I'm having quite a lot of fun right now. I really do want to try and make a phone call on this, but it only reads SIM cards that are around at the time of my own birth.
Apparently, this console failed because gamers just preferred the Game Boy, but I can't help but think if it was just released a few years later, it actually maybe could have caught on.
Come on, shoot. Oh! Oh my goodness, that was close.
I think what's interesting to me is that none of the consoles we've tested today are actually bad at all. Some never caught on, others just weren't built for FIFA, and others were simply ahead of their time.
Come on, shoot. Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness. Finally. That actually took way too long to score. Is that it? Yes! That's game over, I won.
I've played FIFA on 5 consoles nobody uses, and I've become good at some of them. But I may be one of the only people out there who can say that, and that's a nice feeling, definitely. But at the end of the day, I don't think these consoles are all that different. I guess they're more similar than you might think.